25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Here's Brady to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Murray off play action. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Perry. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Is to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on it.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Play fake. Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Brady now to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 60 yards as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, he'll buy some time right. Looking for his big receiver, Marshall. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lynch. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Rocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Brady. A quick pass to Cup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. This is Scarborough. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. A final shot before half from Murray. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The final shot before half for Brady, being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Going up top for Kupp. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
A third quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Murray now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's Scarborough again, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on 3rd down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on 4th down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Rolling to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flush to his right. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 25 on second down, Brady. Open there, right side is caught complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On second down, it's Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll go again with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. On second down now, it's Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get...
There he goes, Brandon Marshall. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brandon Marshall, 95 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Back to throw it, Murray. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. So after the INT, it's Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now we've got a one-score game and at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. The Raiders got to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Murray to throw. Sliding out of the pocket, letting one go deep for the end zone. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming. The Hail Mary, they just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. Good night, everybody.